Hi, this is Mary Catherine Martins, and I'm going to be sharing some technology resources with you today. One of my favorite technology resources is a classroom blog because I just really like to use it as communication with my parents and with, with the kids' parents and just with the students, and it's just a really great way to communicate. I have, here under this week, I have the classroom spelling lists, and under Fun Extras, which is one of my favorite tabs because it really is a lot of fun. Just some great resources for making learning fun, and that was one of the other resources that I really wanted to share with you. And I think one of the biggest weaknesses of blogs is just as a way of communication is that technology breaks down. I know that when I was in Europe last summer, my Gmail just had decided that I was clearly being scammed because I had been in so many different countries. And so they locked me out and I couldn't get into my email for 2 weeks while I was in Europe. And so I think a backup plan is a really great idea if blogging is the choice of communication with parents. I use a planner these are all the different subjects. So if you go down to, here's English and spelling, and you can just see all the different subjects, and then this is what they're doing in each one of those. And then at the very bottom, this is where the parents initial every night, just to show me that they've seen it. And so then we'll go back to the blog and show you some other really cool tools. I found this resource right here. It is the Smithsonian Zoo, and they're live animal cams, and you can actually just click on here and see various animals, just live videos of them, and it's pretty cool. Well, I won't, and I'll just show you all the different ones. There's the Amazon River cam, and you can see leopards and flamingos and lions, and it's just a really cool resource. And I think it's very typical of Twitter to give a good resource, but Twitter can be really overwhelming when starting out, and so it was for me. And so I think one of the coolest resources for that is TweetDeck, and you can just Google TweetDeck, and you have to download it onto the computer for it to work. But it's just a really cool resource because you can go on here and you can see each hashtag. Like this is a hashtag for people interested in 3rd grade. And then this is 4th grade teachers, and this is a math teacher's chat, and you can just see the individual columns, and it'll just scroll. You just scroll with the columns and it'll show you all the different, there's an educational chat right here, and that's another school, and it'll just show you various things. And it's a pretty neat way to view Twitter, and just kind of organizes it into interests and what you want to look at, and helps to keep it organized, and it's just a really great resource. So we'll go back to the blog and show some more. This is, I like to embed the YouTube videos because I feel like it makes it easier to get to. And this is one of my favorite YouTube videos for 3rd and 4th grade. It is Animaniacs. Gotta love Animaniacs. And I'll skip a little bit onward here.
Top of the tens place right next door, and we put it on top of the number 4, which is really 4 tens that we multiply times 3 in the ones place, and that's why we now have 12, which we add to the 2 that we carry to get 14. See how easy that was?
And so it's just a really fun resource because there are just so many fun videos that are they're really short, so they don't take a lot of time, but it's just another way to look at whatever we're learning. And so it's really fun. We have this is our longitude and latitude song that we're learning, and the continent song, and I have some math games on here too. But there are just a lot of different YouTube videos that I think are really cool. One of the things about YouTube is that YouTube it's a large resource. Let me go to YouTube real quick. If I go to YouTube and I type in subtraction with borrowing, or subtraction with regrouping, same thing. There are just a ton of resources. How many did it find? about 417 results. So it's just a lot to sort through. But I feel like that's a really good problem to have. Just too many resources. It's just a really great way to just add extra fun stuff to lessons and to blogs and to stuff like that. So that is YouTube is the next resource. And then the last one down here that I really wanted to show you was 3-Minute Book Reviews. This is a podcast. And I think one of the things about podcasts is that there aren't as many of them like there are with YouTube videos. It's not as broad of a resource, but it's just a great opportunity to use it as a resource. I mean, there are several really fun things. Oh wait, that's not the one I was going to. This is third grade level books that are reviews. It's about a 3-minute video on each one, and there are just a ton of them, you can see. And there are other resources like that. This is another really fun podcast. This is a vocabulary minute, and it just has all kinds of words. It's really great for SATs. It's from the Princeton Review, and I found this on the podcast directory, which you can find at podcastdirectory.com. And it's another place to tap into for resources for students. And so that's pretty much how I use my blog, just as a way to provide extra resources to the kids and to communicate with parents, just kind of what we're doing this week. And also, one more thing is this is the classroom tab. You can see I have tabs up here. Here's the fun extras and the This Week in Classroom. These are just right now pictures of our classroom, but in the future, what I'd like to do is just kind of put up pictures of things that we're doing in the classroom, just like student assignments and things like that I think will be fun. We saw a stink bug under a microscope, and I took a little video of that, so I think I'm probably going to post that up here, just as a way to give parents an insight into the classroom and just get them excited about their kids learning. So I think blogging is a really fun resource, as well as YouTube and podcasts, and Twitter is a great place to find resources at. So have a great night.